Hi everybody. I am currently pointlessly roaming the streets of Limassol because I am in town for some food shopping and also to buy some incense, but my favorite spiritual store is opening in like 15 minutes. So I'm just walking around and looking for... Oh, that's a nice spot. Cool, let's go here. Better. Yeah, so I'm just roaming the streets for 15 minutes. Probably gonna sit down and smoke a cigarette somewhere. But let me tell you about the crazy morning that I've had. This may look like a creepy house, but I think there's actually people living here, which is why we need to improve the infrastructure of the city. Stairs. But let me tell you the story, okay? Last night, checking the bus schedule to make sure I get a bus in the morning. And I'm like, okay, cool, there's a bus at 9:45, so I can wake up around 8, have like an hour and a half to get ready, and then go. And I wake up because in my dream, like, my friends were like making soap or something, like liquefying the soap that I have, which is the weirdest thing. So I woke up because the dreams weren't being interested anymore, and I checked the time, I checked the sun, and I'm like, oh, I might be late. And then I check the time and it's 8:20 and I'm like, you know what, it's fine, I'm gonna be okay. I go to brush my teeth, I come back to my phone, and I'm thinking, you know, let me just check what time the bus is actually gonna be there. And I check it and the bus is at 8:45, not 9:45. And at that time, it was already 8:39. So I knew what I needed. I knew where everything was. So I go to my clothing line. I did laundry yesterday. I go to my clothing line. I just put on clothes straight from the clothing line. Grab my shopping bags, shove them into my backpack. Grab my phone and my wallet, shove it into my backpack, and just start running. Just running. My dog is running with me, of course. And as I just like out of breath, ran to the end of the road where the bus is gonna stop, and I just see this bus-looking vehicle out of a corner of my eye, just like driving past. And I check the time, and it's 8:50, and I'm like, you know, shit, probably missed the bus. Kind of getting sad about it. And then I was like, you know, maybe I should just walk home. And then something inside of me was saying, sit down under this tree, roll yourself a cigarette, see what happens. So I sit down under this carob tree next to my road, and I start rolling a cigarette, and I hear something, and I turn my head, and it's the bus. So in the end, I made it. In 11 minutes, I managed to get dressed, grab all the stuff that I need, run a road that usually takes me about 7 minutes to walk, and still had like a minute and a half of waiting for the bus, which I think is really cool. And it just comes back to the fact that we need to trust ourselves. I find myself so often getting into this very melancholic state of mind where I'm like, you suck, you couldn't even get up for the bus, like how horrible of a person are you? When in reality, I'm just human, you know, and in the end, it still works out. Even if I didn't get that bus, I could have gone the next day, and I would have been okay. But the fact is, my mind, my body, my higher self, whatever, knew that I wanted to take this 8:45 bus. and it woke me up, and it had like, I feel like when you need to get something done, when you're really aligned to achieving something or receiving something, you're really aligned to some sort of manifestation of events or things, then the universe kind of helps you with it. And something really, really beautiful that I'm going through is learning how to trust myself and teaching myself how to trust myself. For example, if I need to wake up at a, let's say, early time, like an 8 o'clock, I usually wake up around that time or a little bit later. So I don't set an alarm for myself, but rather I teach my body to wake up at a certain time, and I teach myself to trust myself that things will work out in my favor, even though I may make mistakes, even though I may not do things exactly as I plan or wish or see them getting done. A lot of the time it doesn't matter the plan that you have in your head, as long as you have that end goal in mind, the path will be revealed to you. Brownie and I were on a walk a few days ago. We went in the not like pathways. We decided to go. It's like through the fields. And knowing Cyprus, everything is dry and thorny. That's just how it is. Especially because it gets so hot in August that all the plants just kind of die unless they're watered or unless they're big trees that have long roots or cacti. And I got all my legs scratched up, and it got to this point where we kind of like came through the bushes, and it's mountains there, you know. So I just stop because it's a cliff, and I can't tell whether like left and right where there is stones or whether it's just like grass. And it would have been so easy for me and my dog to make a wrong move, like a wrong step, and just fall down a few meters. God knows how long we would have been falling. So I just kind of stopped and said, you know what, this is not the best way to go. Let's just go back a little bit. We went back just a little bit. We walked around the tree, and something in my heart was just like, go there. So I turned that way, and through the leaves, there's just like a perfect pathway to a field that I wouldn't fall off a cliff off, literally just around the corner. And then from that field, I easily found my way to the road that we came from, but coming like from a different side of that road where I wanted to go anyway. And it's just so interesting how when you let yourself just wander around, the best things happen. So I'm gonna wander back to that spiritual Gaia shop. I will try to make some content there, maybe show them off a little bit, and buy some incense, because I've only got like 4 sticks left, and 4 sticks of incense is not enough. It's you know, we need more atmosphere in the home. So we're gonna go and get some more incense and see, and then we're gonna go food shopping. By we, I mean I and myself, because that's, you know how it is. See you in a bit.
You know what? I'm going to replace this with another one of this. Because this was such a
So, Gaia shopping is done. I got my incense and the Palo Santo stick just because I wanted one. And I'm now on my way to do some grocery shopping. I'm always out of breath. I think it's because I smoke and not exercise that much. But I'm going to go grocery shopping. I'm also not going to get hit by a car, a bicycle, or a motorcycle. I have $18.50 left to spend because that's just how much cash I brought with me. I know it's weird to some people that I don't just bring my cards or don't have money on my cards, but to be honest, for me, cash is just easier. Digital money is great, but I feel like when I have a certain amount of cash in my wallet, then that's what I'm just gonna spend, and I'm not gonna be inclined to spend more, and I'm not in a position where I should be spending more, because I would like to save and potentially invest and build a future for myself. And unfortunately, in our world right now, that requires money. So our budget is $18.50. My budget is $18.50. We're gonna go to Papantoniu. We're gonna buy some things, and then we're gonna come home and I'll do a little haul. And the bus is at 1:30. It has literally been a few days since I went shopping. My kitchen was so messy that I did not want to record anything. And I've just been like doing my own thing, getting ready for the market. So today I want to show you guys what I actually bought and how I'm storing everything in this space right now. Welcome to my fridge. First things first, we have some guavas, and these are figs from the garden. The guavas are not that tasty, so I'm considering if I can make them into a jam or something. And then I saved Madagascar orange peels to dry and make tea for myself for winter. I had a lot more bananas. I ate most of them. There was like a kilo of cucumber. Again, I ate most of them. This is broccoli florets, and then I have broccoli stems. Yeah, that's just how. And then I have broccoli stems down here. I just cut them myself on the day that I got them. So when I get stuff, I wash and cut it from the start, just so that it can store smaller and easier. I also have a ginger and some lemon and onion and some garlic left over. And I went a bit spinach crazy. I have, like, this is almost empty. And then there's another thing of spinach there. And in my freezer, I got myself some, just like a mix of peas and beans and carrots and sweet corn. I got 2 of those because they were on special offer. And I also got another huge bag of frozen spinach. Other than that, I got myself some lentils. Again, I ate maybe half of what was here already. And I have some sunflower seeds. I'm wondering if they will sprout and bring me sunflowers in springtime, just as a thought. I also got 2 avocados. I already ate one. I'm waiting for this one to ripen. I think it will ripen by next week. And I also got a kilo or so. Okay, well, there is no weight, but they were 50 cents for a whole bag. And they're, I mean, like, 50 cents for a huge bag of beetroot. Beetroot. Was I calling it something else before? I'm not sure. It all cost me under 16 euros, like 15 something. And if you want to get some tips on how to shop on a budget, hit me up in the comment section below and I will make that video for you, because I've been trying to shop low waist and low budget for as long as I can remember. And that's something that I'm very passionate about, is not spending a lot of our money, but spending it in quality ways. It's been a few hours since I made the last videos. I have since taken a shower. I forgot to tell you that I also got coconut milk and soy milk, which I already almost finished. Yeah, it's finished. So I also got coconut milk, which is very exciting. I've been wanting to get a coconut milk for a while, and I keep forgetting to soak myself chickpeas because I really want to make coconut chickpea curry. So I think I'm gonna do that sometime next week, because I'm going to a market on this weekend, and for the first time ever I'm gonna be showcasing some of my crochet designs and some handmade earrings and stuff like that. If you want to check it out, you can go to rightnow.handmade. That's my handcrafted platform. So yes, once again, love, peace, and understanding to all of y'all beautiful sunflowers. If you like this content, please go to www.buymeacoffee.com/femaledebunked, and there you can support me, and you can also find out about the membership of Awakening Yourself from Within. For the next year, I'm going to be posting meditations and also just content for you to dive deeper into your spirituality. And after that, I'm going to be selling it as a one-off course for a different price. So come get it while it's cheap. And I will speak with you guys all. No, I will see you all in the next video. Bye. Oh, and check out the podcast because it's super fun.